Hey everyone, it's Erica here with some soul talk. Today I'm using some actual examples from my personal life. This is what I personally struggle with and continually heal from. I have now, and as many of you maybe are, we're being called with this Scorpio season and here right before 11/11 portal to be shown some patterns that just need to freaking go, right? They need to go. I am like dumbfounded at what I do, okay? So I have this issue where it seems to be like I am chasing, communicating, and not receiving communication back. And I'm thinking, what's really going on here? Because I sat back and I looked at this and I can't stop myself. I haven't been able to stop myself. I have a specific person, and I act from my wounding. Okay, I'm acting from my wounding when I'm like, oh my God, messaging, chasing, because I want to be with them. Like, he makes me happy, right? Like, he makes me happy. Pretty sure I make him happy. And I want to spend my time with him. So, like, while it's like really natural for me to just want to be with him, like the way I'm going about it is not in proper divine feminine mode. And I'm calling myself out. I'm calling myself out. And I guess that's what you have to do when this is shadow work. This is fucking shadow work. Like, this is my issue. It is a deep, deep wound. And I would say it's like, some people call it like BPD, right? Borderline, because you're getting codependency, fear of abandonment. What else? All in one, right? Like, like the rejection, like and those who do it like know exactly, like, you know how you feel. It's like a grief loss type revved up feeling that comes from it, and it's very painful. And normal people that don't have this wounding, they don't feel like this. They don't understand. Like, they're good at like leaning back. So this has been a huge this has been probably the thing that I've been working on the absolute most. And I do notice when I can shut my mindset off of this chasing, anxious attachment. That's what I forgot to say. Anxious attachment. He texts me. He wants to come over, right? And it's like a snap. It is literally within 1 second, he messages me. He wants to come be with me. Within 1 second of my energy changing. The problem is, I haven't mastered how to just change my energy, right? Like, there's certain things I can do that I know will change it, usually. But I feel like participating in those things that I know will change my energy can become a crutch, because I'm not changing my energy on my own will, like on my own strength. And so I actually attempted that last night and it did not work, because I knew I'm in this energy. I'm in that energy, and it repels. It repels the one you love. And so I'm sitting here like texting my fucking boyfriend like probably 20 times in a row, like not hearing shit back. Literally. And I'm like, why the fuck is this happening? Right? Because I'm subscribed to the everyone is you pushed out method. Life is not happening to you, it's happening through you, as Dylan James says. And everything that's showing up in front of you in your reality is simply a mirror to what you are projecting. So I'm not mad at my boo. I mean, I am, you know what I mean? But I'm not. Because I know it's something I'm creating. So this is where it gets a little tricky. Because obviously, if I knew what my actual problem was, I would have solved this a long time ago. Because this is not a happy way to live at all. And I want to have like more relaxed, laid back energy and not this anxious attachment. It is a severe, deep wound, okay? And not just one wound, probably many freaking wounds, okay? I mean, there's so many different wounds that a person can have. Pretty sure I have them all. And I know that the only way to actually get what I want is to like surrender about wanting it and just leave it up to source. And sometimes I can shift into that mindset and just live in the moment and enjoy what I'm actually doing in the moment, instead of having my mind worried about, oh my God, I want him here. Oh my God, I want him here. When I can actually just live in the moment, within literally a fucking second, he's messaging me again. So this is how the energy works. And the issue is, obviously, he's a guy, I'm a girl. The issue is that when you're in a relationship or, you know, whatever, when you're dealing with the opposite sex, females want to be in our feminine energy. We want to be in our relaxed, chill, receiving energy. That's the energy that makes them want to come towards us. They're the givers. They're the pursuers. And when you have this anxious attachment, fear of abandonment, rejection wounds, codependency, when you have these wounds, it fucks up and does a reversal on your feminine energy. It then switches out with your person that I'm in a masculine energy. And for me, being a feminine girl, I hate being in my masculine energy. It's very uncomfortable to be in my masculine energy. And it's the wounding that brings this energy about. And since I'm on a healing journey, because I don't want to be like this, I want to be the sweet, loved girl that's just taken care of, showered with kisses, and like chill and happy and sweet. And he brings that out in me. But I have to go first. I have to switch my energy inside of me first before he can come give himself to me. And so this is the challenge. This is the real challenge. And I'm looking back and I'm thinking, okay, this is a pattern. This is a negative cycle that needs to be broken. And I look back and I think, this is happening again. This did not happen with him necessarily in the beginning. This is happening again with this, with this specific person. And I think, well, let's think about this here. This happened with my last guy. It happened even with the guy before that. And it happened with my husband, which was the guy before that. And, looking back, it did not really happen before that. It did not. I've never been that type to chase after guys. Like, I think I got really fucked up by my husband, who is a karmic twin. So it's a lot of healing I have to do. And I'm willing to do it. I'm doing it. I'm in the process of doing it. And some days things are great. And my boo is like, drawn toward me. And then it's like I'm all happy. And then some days I'm a fucking psychotic mess. And I'm like, you almost feel like you're freaking hyperventilating. You know what I mean? Like, it's that bad. Like, oh my God, I want him. He makes me feel good. I want him now. But when you're on a spiritual healing journey, instead of getting your drug fix of your bae, like, he's my drug. He makes me feel good. I want him. What I actually have to do and what I have to master is being at one and in alignment with God's source, creation, energy, my highest self, trusting. That's what I need to do, right? The feelings are unpleasant. It's very unpleasant. And I feel like TikTok, actually, I'm on that app a lot. That app is like actually really bringing a lot of awareness around BPD, which, yeah, it's borderline personality disorder, but as we also like to claim, best pussy disorder. Because our wounding, it makes us very obsessive, very needy in like a cute way sometimes, and very hypersexual as well. So when we are getting our person with us, I mean, it's a good time, right? It's a good time. And then we don't want that time to end, basically. We want that time to just keep going and going and going. And they're usually like, okay, well, they gotta do stuff, and it's really hard to cope with. And I think that certain guys are not ready to handle all that. And some guys are very willing and ready to handle that and enjoy that and want to be that person, your favorite person. Like people with BPD, like they have that favorite person, right? Obviously I have a favorite person, but like the issue is when it's hard. I think it's hard for that person to be the favorite person when they don't always have the freedom or time, and so like it can be overwhelming for certain people. So I don't know, like I'm not an expert. I'm just living this hell, right? I'm living the hell of trying to just get what I want. I just want hugs, like hugs, kisses, attention, love. But because of my fucked up wounding energy, it's like you're chasing, so they're running. And that's the issue. If you're not chasing, nobody can run from you. But like, to be fair, to be fucking fair, I'm not just chasing motherfuckers out of nowhere, all right? Like, let's get it twisted, nigga. All right? There's a reason why somebody becomes somebody's favorite person, all right? It's not like you're just picking one and like, oh, I'm just gonna go after this one. No. Most of the time, they come after you first and then put that fucking loving on ya, and then you like get addicted to them, and then you want them, and then they're like, you know, what the fuck, all right? So it's not easy. Anyways, as a healer and as a coach and as someone who is an eternal student of the universe, I got my tools, I got my ways, I'm gonna fix this. I want to fucking fix this. Why? Because the only thing I want in my life is fucking love and affection. So if I don't fix it within myself, I'm just gonna continue to suffer. So this is pretty much the calling of like anyone who's doing this shadow work and spiritual work, pretty much the love of your twin flame, soulmate, partner. That is the carrot that's dangled in front of your face to do your fucking healing, do your shadow work. All right? It's not fun. So if you were born normal with normal loving parents who like prepped you for like a normal loving relationship, you're probably vanilla. Anyways, you're probably happy and satisfied within yourself, so it wouldn't matter. Well, I took it upon myself today, and this is right before I clicked onto the video and decided, you know what, maybe I ought to go public with this and speak about it, because I think other people are dealing with this too. And I asked my cards, which y'all know I'm a reader, okay? Check out the hashtag Oracle with Erica. I decided to consult Spirit and ask my deck, what can I do to heal this fucking pattern? Because I closed my eyes, I'm tapped into my heart, and I'm like, it ends here. I'm not gonna fuck up another fucking relationship because of my wounding. Like, it ends fucking here. Like, it ends here. I want to end this pattern. I want me and my specific person to be in a healthy, loving, harmonious, sexy, supportive relationship, okay? For the long haul. I'm not trying to fuck it up. I'm not trying to get in somebody's space and invade somebody's space. I'm trying to be like, hey, yeah, you want to come to me. I know you want to come to me, right? So I asked my cards, what can I do to just heal this fucking issue within myself? This card here came out, and I'm going to read it for y'all because I'm here trying to help females. All right? This card here says acceptance, allowance, and evolution. And I thought, that's exactly it. I have to accept this. I have to accept that this is my wounding. All right? And not feel shame about it and not feel guilty. Like, there's like, I feel like, oh my God, I want to apologize to him, you know, like for being so crazy or constantly messaging or whatever, chasing, but like, I'm like, I should not have to apologize. Or it's not even about apologizing. It's like, the whole reason your shadow is a shadow is because we're taught that this is a part of us that we should hide. This is a part of us that is not acceptable. But what if I just said, fuck that? Like, I have to accept it. I have to accept that I fucking love so deep and so purely and so in truth that, like, that's how much I fucking want my person with me. What's wrong with that? Nothing. I'm going to allow myself to be that. And I need to trust he's always going to come back to me. That's my person. He's going to come back. He's going to come back when he wants to. Not when I want him to, not when I tell him to. But it is hard. I mean, kind of thinking I need to be polyamorous, honestly, because I feel like I need a lot of attention. And it's really hard to, like, curve all these other guys who, like, really want to, like, give me attention. And I'm so stuck on the one that, like, I don't entertain it because I'm loyal and I'm loving. But, like, I can't just sit here for days and days and days either. So let's go a little bit deeper into seeing exactly how the acceptance, and, this is just such the theme for Scorpio season. It really, really is. Scorpio, even though it is super fiery and almost super aggressive, you can almost compare that scorpionic energy to, like, Aries energy sometimes, right? But in truth, it is a water sign, which means very emotional. Like, this is deep shit here. And when this new moon came about, like, 5 days ago, we were all warned, to be fair, we were all warned, right before this 11/11 portal hits, you are going to be shown a big fucking mirror to your face, okay? Mirror to your face. Where are you fucked up? Where is your trauma? Where is your fucked up patterning? Here, bitch. This is you. This is your fucking problem. Okay? It's time for you to heal it. We were warned. So, yeah, I'm being shown. I'm seeing it. And the craziest thing is I can see myself doing it, and I couldn't stop myself because I was a little drunk. That's fine. I think he secretly likes it. He's got to. I mean, he likes me. He's got to like my mental illness, right? Okay, let me look this up. And I think it is just, again, I'm going to say this again. Literally, everybody's been talking and preaching about, you have to accept your shadow as a part of you. That's the whole point. That's the whole fucking point. Because until you can bring the unconscious conscious, it just remains unconscious. It remains in the dark. It remains in the shadow. Well, put light on it. Illuminate it. Illuminate what you really feel is such a shadow that needs to be hidden away. Oh, why? So you can pretend to be normal? Fuck that. No. We're not going to be ashamed of our shadow. We're not going to be ashamed of our trauma. We're not going to be ashamed of the wounding, you know? Yeah, we're going to actively work on it, but like, we can't be ashamed for what hurt people have done to us. And I could make a whole nother video about the other side of this, which is usually the guy. Avoidant attachment. When two people are attached to each other and there's wounding involved, one person, usually the female, goes into anxious attachment. Then the other person goes into avoidant attachment. So it really just becomes this big shit show of wounding. But when you realize that and you're conscious about it and you're willing to work on it, I mean, you can get through it pretty easy and accept these things, you know? All right, so here's what the book says. Okay, so the mantra for this is, I accept myself and my life as it is. That's a big one. I mean, that's a hard one, right? Because I think that if we accepted our life as it is, would we have motivation to elevate and change? I don't know. But yeah, that kind of takes you back to living in the moment. Can you just be happy in the moment? Well, that's hard to do when you're just sitting at home bored, right? But you get the picture. It's what you got to do. All right. The message for this card. Inhale acceptance, exhale allowance. Welcome the gentle and permissive energy of the waning crescent. This is a time of letting go, but in a softer way. Maybe things haven't been going your way, or perhaps they have. Either can be difficult to accept. This is calling you to be kind and gentle with yourself as your soul evolves. Accept what is and let go of everything else. So, yeah, I mean, basically what I just got done speaking about for 27 minutes and 45 seconds. It's a big fucking eye-opener, you know? It's a big fucking eye-opener. And yeah, obviously this is something I got to work on, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of divine feminines out there, or even just females in general, trying to chip away at these woundings, you know, because we all just want love and affection, you know. And if some of these tendencies and behaviors that are coming from a wounded place don't get themselves in check, then that might not get to happen as often as we want. So life lessons, y'all, life lessons. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I hope that it helped someone. If you want your own shadow work session with me, message me. We can book a session. We can usually get a lot of work done in about an hour. I'm going to click off of this video and I'm going to use some of the techniques and tools that I've been studying to really get in deep. I just want this to end once and for all, really. I don't want to have to keep feeling, you know, nobody wants to feel like that. Nobody wants to have to act out on those impulses when it's truly just a wound, and it has nothing to do, with somebody, you know what I mean? Like it's all internal, basically. It's internal, and like it's not somebody else's responsibility to tiptoe an eggshell around your triggers. So, you know, obviously, my wounding is get, you know, got triggered. So, you know, it's my job and my responsibility to heal that trigger and to deal with that trigger. And, you know, I have to be thankful for it. I have to look at it from the higher perspective of, you know, I'm thankful for this mirror being shown, even though it's not like, you know, it's not the beautiful picture that you want to see. And I know that when he's in front of me, I do see that beauty. I see the person that I am without the wounding, and like he brings that out in me, and I see that mirror. So they say that when you meet your true love, you're gonna see the mirror to yourself, good and bad. So you have to take both. And you know, it's really easy to just say, oh my God, I want you here, make me better. Because, you know, then you see it, you see that beautiful part of you and who you are. But it's also a gift to see the part that maybe you don't want to see. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a gift because it's giving you the gift of healing. And if I didn't see that come out in me, it would have stayed buried deep and it would still be a part of me. And I like to think that with enough conscious working on it throughout, it won't be an issue, you know? It won't be a trigger eventually. And I know it takes a lot more than just one session, but, you know, I've been working at this, and you know, it's a continuous, the shadow work is continuous. So yeah. Anyway, that's my story. And I hope that sharing this helps some of you.